Hi, I'm Shane, and here on TikTok, I just finished reading my high school diary entries 35 years to the day they were written. Friends, today is the Martin update. You will remember that Martin was my friend since kindergarten, all through grade school, all through high school, and into early adulthood. This update is not easy for me, and it won't be easy for some of you who came to love him during the reading of the journals. Martin died in 2006 on purpose. My sadness about this is compounded by the fact that we had really fallen out of touch by that time. We were well in touch into my early adulthood, into my marriage, and we're still friends, but there weren't cell phones really in the late 90s, and social media certainly hadn't really happened, and so we fell out of touch. He did go to beauty school, and for a while he was doing my hair. He was also a police dispatcher, which I think that would have made like the greatest reality show because he was so funny and so off the cuff with unique language and jokes. I think watching him, in a police dispatching sitcom would have been an absolute riot. He was a super funny and super creative kid. He loved Sandra Bernhard. He loved Judy Tenuta. Like, I don't even know where he was finding those things pre-internet, but he had his finger on the pulse in a weird way of like kind of subversive, underground, oddball humor. He was really, really good at making like a bit of language or something, like making it a thing. Like, don't try to make fetch happen. Martin could make any slang phrase happen. I wish he was still here. I wish I knew him now. I think he'd kind of be thriving in our 50s and in the 2020s. I have asked a couple of people to weigh in on this next part because I don't want to appear to be posting for like trauma clicks or trauma views or whatever, but I want to show you Martin. The people I have asked are people that knew him, and they feel like it would be okay for me to show you some photos of him that really kind of convey his personality and kind of like what you were in for if you were hanging around with him, because he was a fucking delight.
Here he is standing in my parents' living room. He's really tall. And those like puffed out pants just absolutely amaze me. That same evening, we were actually pretending he'd won the Kentucky Derby. And then we made Betty pretend to be a horse. And then here he is in his room, two Cyndi Lauper posters and a Tiffany poster behind him. And then he is dangling that lizard that I think he bought as a birthday gift for our friend Evan. So yeah, that's Martin. I will see y'all this weekend with a This Week in 1990.